filter in existence for this game. So it's really hard to say like how Naoto can make the level of control happen when you're faced against a character like Izanami, right? Like yeah, sure. Once he gets that like proper read or maybe that straight hit or something like that, the Izanami is probably gonna have a hugely difficult problem on her hands, right? But in the neutral, when she has to deal with bits and things, it could be difficult if he's not able to get like if he plays Rachel, let's say, if he's not able to get like Lobelia set up behind her or Batman or things like that.
Yeah. Well, could we see him play Naoto instead of Rachel? I'm not sure.
I don't know why he would do it in this matchup when he has Rachel available to him, but it also could be a comfort thing, right?
True.
Maybe he could like feel that his Naoto is better than his Rachel versus Izanami or something like that.
Or versus Yamashita specifically.
Or yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let's see what happens. I'm not really sure, but I think that for the most part, I would expect to see Rachel. Excuse me. But let's just see what he picks. I mean, I'm sure they're going to do a button check first.
So I mentioned it earlier, actually, in the first match that Naoto had. He came into ArcRevo World Tour Finals with 0 ARC points.
Right.
He had none. He had to go through LCQs, unseeded, and make it all the way here to Winners Finals.
There's always one blue-collar guy in every ArcRevo tournament, right? There's a guy who comes in, works hard, grinds it all the way through LCQs, all the way to finals.
Yeah. And here it is, Naoto. Just gonna get these button checks done, make sure everything's. Because I mean, this is one of the biggest moments, right? This guarantees your possibility in top 2, right? This guarantees having an advantage in grand finals.
Right.
This is a very, very important moment. So one thing they don't want to mess up is their buttons for sure.
Yeah. And one other thing too about this matchup is that because it is winners finals, it is 3 out of 5. If Naoto does want to try to experiment with picking Naoto, there's a bigger window of error for that. If it doesn't work, at least you have 2 more matches to work with.
Yeah, you have another chance to come back, right? And it's also another chance to download what had just happened to adapt. So I feel like he's gonna go Rachel though. Maybe if he like loses 2 and he tries out the Naoto or something like that, but I feel like Rachel is the pick here.
Right. So far, I think overall, like the way that Naoto's played up to this point, he's been very, very good about knowing where the opponent wants to be. And so I think this is the kind of matchup where he might, if he is able to continue that dominance of like reading his opponent's movement, he's gonna be able to win it out.
Yeah, it's that control. It's just that level of control. It's the highest. All right, what's the music choice?
All right.
Knocked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nine's theme, one of my favorite.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a really strong theme. Again, I keep saying BlazBlue has like very few themes I wouldn't just like.
Yeah, there's no misses, right?
Taker's theme, I guess.
I love that theme.
Might be one I won't listen to on the car ride, but.
Well, Taker's theme, you still got me as a fan.
Here we go. Winners finals. ArcRevo America. Yamashita versus Naoto. Already on the offense is Naoto.
Whoa! Looks like he missed an input there. Wasted all his win.
Not only did he waste all his win, but that allowed for the side switch for Yamashita, and so he's going to get Fireball Oki into Ribcage.
How's the defense going? Naoto, the low.
Yeah.
The scoop looks exactly like an overhead from what I can tell.
Yeah, well, it's the low, then an overhead, so.
Wow,
got
just
the
catching
counter
the
hit.
mid.
Yeah, dispensing the mids right here, but okay, got the win to be able to get out there. Gonna try and push him as far to the corner as he can, but really we're just trying to build that win bar back.
Yeah, Rachel only builds win when she's on the ground, so once you get started, she'll start building it later, but. Okay.
Oh, there's the counter assault during the possible mix-up. Gotta watch out for that Lobelia. It is set up. Yeah, Sword Iris.
Okay, just takes the hit and catches. That jump C is so big. Yeah, it's so big. Like I mentioned, if he can read the movement where Yamashita wants to be, he can stop them.
Look at all that wind meter got from that super right. And Georgia 13th is still on deck, too. He's coming. Oh, Lord, is he coming.
He locks that one down.
Okay. Oh, trying to go for the anti-air, but the bits actually caught it before the armor, the guard point hit.
Yeah, that was good awareness from Yamashita.
Yeah, overdriving because he was about to get the burst back, so he wanted to ensure that round was golden. So he's going to have about 30% of his burst next round, but of course he has a round up, right? Yeah. So it's very, very well worth it.
He even got one of the stocks back during the super animation.
It's a really long super animation, and because he was in EA, it builds faster, right? So
wow, what an anti-air.
It's so good.
Blocks the slide.
Which is really, really important.
Okay, Okay, he's already got a Lobelia set up in the corner, so he's got Sword Iris for the combo. Good awareness there, sets it up. George, lock him down.
He doesn't have the delay tech, and he actually ends up getting counter hit. Corner damage available.
Okay, sets up another Sword Iris, uses it.
Yeah, he can't go for the big damage combos because he doesn't have much wind meter, so he wants to save it to get it back. There's the low. Burst is available for Yamashita, but I feel like he would probably save it.
Yeah, I think he's pretty much dead too.
Yeah, he should, I think he's dead too.
Oh, he dropped it!
And then he's gonna punch with super here.
That's a tough break. That's a big drop.
And what's the setup on Vince though? Here's the important part. How well can Naoto defend versus Tsunami? He actually just ends up getting out for free.
Yeah, good choice right there. Just set it back up to neutral. Negative warning.
Oh, got that slide. This could be huge here for Yamashita in terms of a comeback.
Oh, he backdashed.
Caught the backdash with the bits there.
But he dropped it.
Oh my God, big drop. The ribcage comes out. I think he actually could have punished that. Nice block so far. There's the overhead, and I can't believe it. He made it all the way back from no help.
Man, that's a heartbreaking drop right there from Naoto. He definitely had the win on that round. But you can't leave anybody alive at this point with a pixel.
Absolutely not. This is the cream of the crop, the best of the best. I mean, it doesn't matter what character you're playing at this point. If you give them an inch, they are going as far as possible.
Yeah, your health total doesn't matter as long as it doesn't run out.
Yeah. I got 1 HP. I can do this.
Exactly. You know? That's what fighting games are all about.
Here we go, second game right now. And remember, this is 3 out of 5 here, so we're in it for the long haul.
Good anti-air with the Lobelia. Once again, makes it Yamashita early burst.
Yeah, it would have been a very precarious situation to deal with, because he would have been in the corner, right? He would have had to deal with 50-50.
Got the bat on her, which means the wind is stronger, but
it's not really going to matter with the ribcage up, though.
Yeah.
Fireball Oki here, set up the bins, get that ribcage going. He doesn't have a lot of barriers, so he's kind of banking on it. Hitting now. No.
Good blocks.
Again, staying alive with the pressure. He caught him jumping out.
Yeah, he almost got the 50 meter too. I think that was what he was waiting for, counter assault. Chooses to burst.
Sword Iris holds him down. Yeah, he's trying to catch up to him, but having a Izanami has a Murakuma backdash, which means it's amazing.
Really fast, really long. Okay, gets out.
Even blocks the cross under. Nice from Naoto, but the problem is he's got tagged there. He's going to try and wait out this.
Yeah, wait out the ribcage, just avoid. You know, Rachel's one of the best characters of this. Can use wind to really amplify her movement. Tempest Dahlia.
Oh, wow. And the bits actually hit before the rest of the projectiles came out. So not only did he build very little wind, but he stopped the entire super there. Yeah, kept the slide safe thanks to the bit. That should do it here. And he's going to build, I think, 1% more of his, no, okay.
Almost.
He's going to build 1% more of the burst meter back because of how long the super takes.
Okay, anti-air with Lobelia. One of the better anti-airs.
Yeah, you know, it's pretty fast at round starting to have a nice hitbox, right?
Forcing Yamashita following up with a hit corner carry.
Yeah, all the way to the corner.
All right, kind of dropped it there, but...
An overhead, probably trying to jump out. Blocks the overhead, blocks low. Blocks another overhead, but ribcage is on, so he tries to go for throw. Unfortunately, it whiffs.
Out of the corner. Whoa! Hit her right when the barrier ran out.
Yeah, puts Batman on, George 13,000, a couple of Sword Irises, right?
Wow, 6-8, air to air. Okay, the Sword Iris didn't connect though.
That was really unfortunate because that's going to allow Yamashita to come back right now, and oh my God, what a conversion. Level 1 Fireball Oki, setting up the bits in the ribcage. He's got a lot more barrier than he did previously, but good blocks on the overhead. He tries to jump out, and he does exactly that.
Good jump, but all the way to the other corner. Good throw tech, no barrier from Yamashita.
This is a chance for Rachel to be able to make something happen. He gets the hit, and that's extra damage because he's in danger state.
Tempest Dahlia.
Yeah, gotta get that meter back, right?
Right, just lock her down in the corner. Slides out.
But there it is. Ribcage is back on. She is in full boss mode right now. Final boss.
Can she get out of this? She does. The barrier's off. Overdrive.
Oh, yeah, but he overdrives the kid is back,
smart.
Right? And now she has access to both modes, but she's probably dead. Overdrive version of the super, and that should be game number 2 here for Yamashita. Naoto is so close just about so many different times, but what's really nice is that Yamashita is able to wait out the win bar, right? He's keeping it so that he has a lot less resources than he would want to in terms of mix-up, because if Rachel comes at you with 3 or 4 win bars, you're getting opened up.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
Yeah, both players have been showing like a lot of awareness situationally, just like managing each other's gauges. So, you know, in this game, there's a lot of gauges to manage, and you know, these players are showing a lot of awareness, knowing how much is left of the opponent's gauge.
Yeah, and you saw that where Yamashita was in danger state kind of constantly almost, right? But somehow, some way, he still was able to avoid getting hit. Sure, he got that one hit there at the very end, but it didn't matter enough to get him the loss.
Yeah, and as we had mentioned, Naoto is best when he's able to read his opponent's movements and just hold them down. But so far, for the most part, Yamashita just playing outside of those corners pretty much.
But gets the win, forcing the burst right there. Yamashita doesn't want any offensive pressure. And then the possible confirm, forcing the burst back from Naoto.
What a slide! Ooh. Knowing that he's using the ability of the anti-air, uses the slide to get under it.
Yeah, he noticed those DMs were not closed off, and he got in there. Okay, Pit's coming up. Oh my god, the counter assault getting completely negated by the activation of Ribcage.
And that's one of the best things about Ribcage. It blocks the counter assault for you.
Yeah, you know, it's strike and vulnerable. What do you want from him?
Blocks the overhead, respects the bits.
Did the Crusher miss? Or did he bury it in the last second?
He might have buried it because his barrier is really low right now, so probably did.
But he's probably going to die here as long as there's no drop. No meter required even.
Yeah, just another dominating performance from Yamashita. Both of these players are not willing to give up any of their momentum. They just burst after they get hit.
Unfortunately, a lot of momentum has been given to Yamashita as he's currently on set point right now.
Trade.
Trying to get to grand final side. Ribcage is already up. He gets the throw counter, so he couldn't tech that, forcing a burst. Got him low.
Yeah, he's caught him jumping or something, but here we go. It's Naoto's turn. Either player with the burst. Can Yamashita weather this, or will Naoto just take this round off this pressure?
Setting up the bat, trying
Another
to go.
low!
Goodness. Yeah, I mean, most people are expecting the overhead from Rachel, right? Because the low is the most damage, so you always try to block low.
Wow, overhead, but didn't confirm off of it. But he's doing so much damage with those bats. Counter assault finally.
Not a lot of barrier gauge either for Yamashita, so you may not even see Ribcage come out for a little bit longer. Oh, got hit on the backdash, but it's a bit too far to convert.
Another hit, Barrel Lotus.
George the 13th now, and oh lord, is he coming.
Tempest Dahlia just going to build back some wind meter.
Yeah, George
is there at the bottom. Here comes the low.
He had about 4 wind gauges, and again, I don't care who you are, you're getting opened up.
Yeah, Naoto on the board finally. No burst, unfortunately. Yamashita has a full burst stock.
Yeah, trying to put himself back in the game right now. Okay.
Nice, but he's too far.
Yeah, super unfortunate right there for him, but Yamashita will take that to the bank as he sets up right now.
Good backdash, and he challenges.
Okay. Getting back into it. Ribcage comes out. George could drain all of her barrier gauge if he starts going.
It goes off.
He traded the barrier gauge for the wind gauge.
No, but he had the bits. He blocked the slide. The bits are ready to punish.
Yeah, if you're an Izanami player, you're weary of doing slide without bits, right? Because it's safe. Got the backdash.
And this is a bad situation where Naoto, he might be able to get his burst before he dies, but Yamashita has his overdrive, so a hit into overdrive to finish it.
Yeah, this could just be one hit into death right now. Arrow block him up, and he's able to get out right now. The bit's trying to keep him there. He's got the hit. It finally runs out, forcing the burst. This is his one opportunity right now. He's got to 8-mile this or it's over.
Good block on the bits right there. Every little bit counts when your health is this low. Tempest Dahlia. It trades.
That's great for Yamashita, right?
Yeah.
Oh, got the slide right there. And that's going to do it. Yamashita making it to grand finals on winner's side.
The back pad. That was tough for Naoto. I think he had a really good idea of how Yamashita was going to move, but Yamashita had mixed in a lot of those slides, and they were putting in so much work.
Yeah, especially the ones with the bits, right? Because he was like, okay, I see the slide, I blocked the slide, I was ready for it. Crap, he had the bits, and I got counter hit.
Yeah. Rachel is kind of one of those characters that can't really like specifically call out the slide with like a low and vulnerable move, which some characters can do.
Yeah.
So in that situation, just really good awareness from Yamashita, and just he's gonna advance to
grand finals on winner's side. Yeah, I mean, even if he did like a jump over wind down, the bits were there to save him.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So that would have been maybe one of his options for it, but Yamashita, being ever so prepared as always, was ready for that too.
Yeah, and for the most part, he'd only used it when he felt the situation was like a real 50-50 between an anti-air Lobelia or like anything else, but wow, he's going to advance.
Yeah, and so, you know, after that set, we're unfortunately going to have to go to break, and so just give us another couple of seconds, guys, but we will be right back with more BlazBlue Central Fiction.
Yeah, Loser Semi is coming right up.